Hi all, welcome back to my YouTube channel Tech Stack Learning. I hope you guys have watched my previous sessions regarding the Node.js, also some of the sessions around the tips and tricks. So this is the sixth tip which I am giving so far. So please, if you haven't watched the previous tips and tricks on Node.js or the best practices to be followed of Node.js, please go ahead and watch. I have given the link in the description box. So today we are going to talk about the how to handle it's a tip where we need to handle the uncaught exceptions gracefully. So what it means is catch unhandled exceptions and errors to prevent your application from crashing unexpectedly. So let's see why to handle uncaught exception is very important, or is it one of the key. What are the reasons to handle this, right? One is prevent application crashes. So basically uncaught exceptions can cause your applications to crash, leading to downtime and a poor user experience, right? Which we don't want to happen that. So gracefully handling ensures that your applications can recover or shut down cleanly. This is one of the main reasons to handle these errors or exceptions. Next is improved user experience. So by managing exceptions properly, you can provide users with the informative error message instead of generically crashing, which actually maintain a better user experience. The next one is maintain application integrity, like properly handling exceptions help ensure data integrity and consistency, right? Which actually prevents the corruption from abrupt shutdowns or incomplete operations. So that is why it is very important to handle the exceptions. So debugging and monitoring. So handling uncaught exceptions or errors allows you to log errors and track issues more effectively, like facilitating debugging. That is very much important for the developers and enhancing your application's reliability, right? That is why this is another reason for why to handle this exception. Resource management, like graceful handling of exceptions or errors, enables you to release resources like database connections or file handles properly, so preventing memory leaks and resource exhaustion. Okay, error recovery is the next one. Like by handling these errors, you can implement a fallback mechanism or retry logic, so which allow your application to recover from transit errors without user intervention. So user will not have that particular bad experience. Sometimes if we catch this, we can give it retry and give back the result to the user. Next is logging and analytics. So capturing uncaught exceptions allows you to log them for future analysis, helping you identify patterns or recurring issues in your code base. That is why the logging is logging will help to debug the and come up with the root cause what is happening internally, right? Enhance stability, like graceful exceptions handling contributes to overall application stability, which makes it more kind of resilient to unexpected issues. So that is what we all needed, right? Mm, better code quality, like implementing robust error handling practices basically leads to cleaner, more maintainable code, making it easier for the developers to understand and manage the error scenarios. And last one is compliance and standard, like for applications in regulated industries or any industries, handling exceptions gracefully may be required for compliance with industry standards and the best practice. So these are the key things why to handle the errors or an exceptions, right? Okay. Now let's see what are the different ways we need to handle the exceptions, right? So first one, we can think about gracefully error handling scenarios. Okay, so like by catching and managing the exceptions, you can prevent your application from crashing, as I told you earlier, right? So which can be used for shutdowning on the recovery process. So what I'll do now here is uh, this is the sixth tip. So I'm going to add it as error handling dot js. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do here is I won't be able to execute this, but I can show how you can handle these exceptions when it comes to the overall application. Okay, process dot on. So here what we have to do is we can cache the different types of exceptions like uncaught exception, exception monitor, or the unhandled rejection. So let's give it. We will add this uncaught exception first, and uh, and I'll show how we can cache the errors and print the error whenever this any issues happening from the overall application perspective. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just try to show the print. Okay, console dot log of this will be uncaught exception, then you can show error dot message. This is how you can cache the error and you can print the error. Okay, and if you optionally we can optionally log the error and also attempt to gracefully shut down the application. So how will you shut down? It will be process dot exit, sorry, of 1. So here here basically the limitation would be, this is like we're just catching and exiting, right? So while handling the exception, which helps the maintain the stability, but it's often better to fix the root cause of the error to prevent it from occurring in the first place, right? This is one way, but always it is best to handle it and handle things properly. Okay, this is one way of uncaught exceptions. Next, using process handlers, we will see how we can do that. Okay, so here in this unhandled rejections, this event handler captures unhandled promise rejections, which can be critical in any async heavy like environment like Node.js, right? So what I'll do is I'll try to copy paste this. So I will, instead of this, it will be unhandled rejection. Okay, and here unhandled rejections, we will have two things. One is a reason, okay, and one will be promise. Okay, so once we have got this unhandled rejection captured, we can try to understand the reason for it. So unhandled rejection at, maybe we can say like promise. Okay, this place we got it, then we will give a reason like on what is the reason for this um, unhandled rejections, right? Once that is done, you can try to catch this and see if you can, if you have that reasoning or why it has happened. Based on the necessary error, you can take an appropriate action. So if you want to exit, you can give, or any other, like any other actions based on the reason can be handled here. Okay, this is the second way of handling the exceptions. Okay, the next one is basically graceful shutdown. Okay, so before exiting due to the uncalled like exceptions, you should attempt to close any open connections like database, network, etc., and complete ongoing requests to prevent data corruptions or loss, right? So exiting the process safely, like after handling the exception cleaning up, will be very much important. So it will exit the process with non-zero status code, right? So we will see how we can do that. So what I'll do is I'll create one function called shut down. Okay, this is where my shutdown process logic will be there. So on this shutdown, I'll just put for now console dot log of shutting down gracefully, and here you can perform any of your like if you want to close any database connection, logics you can apply, or stop accepting any new request. So this you can handle the logic here. Okay. Once done is, you can do a process.exit. Once all the actions are taken place, then you can do a process.exit. Okay. So now once these functions are ready, we can just like the same way here, right? If I just do this uncaught exception, so here we can call the shutdown application, sorry, shutdown function. Okay. Okay, so this is about how we can handle in a three different ways: directly exiting, gracefully exiting, and second one, understanding the reason, handling it well, and then exiting on, then like graceful shutdown. These are the three different ways which we can handle the exceptions. So here we are concluding this uh, the sixth topic, which is about the handling the uncaught exceptions gracefully. So in the next sessions, I'll be coming up with another tips and tricks on Node.js and what are the best practices to be followed. If you like my session, please subscribe to my channel and give a thumbs up, and see you in the next session.